Diamonds, no filter. Yeah, what it is, people? It's your boy Doggie Diamonds. Another episode of No Filter Podcast. I got my homie with me, but I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
The incredible mathematics of rap, Illa G. Slap hoes, eat bacon.
Illa G's, slap holes, eat bacon, turkey bacon. Just in case. You eat beef bacon too?
I don't eat nothing with a split hoof.
What the fuck? What's that all about?
No, you just, I don't trust. I don't eat nothing with a split hoof. I just eat chicken, turkey, and fish.
Okay, chicken, turkey, and fish. Sounds about right. All right, so Illa G. Let's try to get the audience to know who Illa G is.
Yes.
By the time they finish listening to this podcast. So I know Illa G from being from my borough. We never met prior to music, but at first I thought you was from Queens.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, he with these Queens dudes. Like, what the fuck he doing with these Queens dudes? He got to be from Queens. But I didn't know what part of Queens you was from, because I didn't even really know too much about Queensbridge, except for MC Shan made the shit famous. Mm-hmm. But I never knew where it was at. And then it was like, it's Long Island City and shit like that. So it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But Illa G is from where?
Some of the projects, Brooklyn, Bed-Stuy, New York.
So for the people that don't know, in that area, Myrtle Avenue got mad projects, period.
Yeah.
All the way down to Fort Greene.
Fort Greene, yeah.
That's downtown Brooklyn. Then you got Marcy, you got Tompkins, then you got Sumner. Yeah. So when you think Marcy projects, we already know the people that come from there would be Jazzo, Jay-Z, Source Money, Bleak, G to K, Manolo Rose on the low. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't know Manolo Road, and countless others that came out of Marcy projects. But when I think of Tompkins, it was nobody out of Tompkins, right?
No, not back then, no.
And then Sumner was you, and then you mentioned somebody else.
Yeah, Maze from Mussolini and Maze. I was down with Nori.
Yeah. So, did y'all battle? Like, did you ever battle the dudes in Marcy?
No. The only dude I rhymed with back then, that was really going hard trying to get his name out there, was a guy named Bino.
Bino, okay.
Yeah.
And where was he from?
Marcy.
Okay. And that was after the Marcy time or something like that?
This is like late 80s.
Okay.
Late 80s type thing, right?
Oh, so that's still prior to the whole Rockefeller thing and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you rapping, you said you got bit by the rap bug at 9?
9.
What does a 9-year-old rhyme about?
I don't know. Listening to my cousin at the time, it was just, I don't know. I guess I learned how to, really go in at 9. Because, he was into I don't know. He was just battling anybody. He didn't care who it was.
But at one point, wasn't you like battling, but back then was like, I'm nicer than you.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like, and I'll fucking smack you with the gun. It wasn't shit like that.
Because
you would get fucked up. That shit would turn real.
Yeah, it was straight. It was straight words.
You might even say your girl liked me and shit, but you never was like, I fucked your mother in the butt or no shit like that. Because that shit would be violent immediately. Yeah. So 9 years old. What junior high school you went to?
I went to a Catholic junior high school called Our Lady of Bedford-Stuyvesant.
Oh shit, Our Lady of Bedford-Stuyvesant.
It was on Lewis Avenue.
Okay, Lewis Avenue. When I think of Lewis Avenue, I think Big Daddy Kane for some reason.
Yeah, he was down the block.
Down
from
the
there.
block. Bed-Stuy, the home of the greatest of all. I think Kane is the greatest. You agree with me with that?
For Bed-Stuy?
For Brooklyn.
For Brooklyn. Yeah, I would say, Kane.
He's the father.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have no Jay-Z if it wasn't for Kane. We wouldn't even have no Big if it wasn't for Kane. You know what I'm saying? It's 6 degrees of separation with Kane. Remember, Big first demo was over Blind Alley, which is Ain't No Half Stepping Over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Mr. C, it's just, I guess I just got my Big Daddy Kane fan shit out. I try to do that as much as I can. Who is your favorite rapper, though?
It's a bunch of them for, different things. But my dude that I felt like Kane was one of them. Kane, he came through and was, punching people in the face.
Yeah.
His shit was an impact. Him and like G-Rap.
Yeah, G-Rap is like every rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah, like G-Rap was real.
I think the only thing that hindered G-Rap was the lisp a little bit.
Yeah.
So the enunciation wasn't there. But as far as the skill, the lyrics, he had like 1,000,001 ways to kill a motherfucker. And he probably killed you different every time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. To me, one of his greatest was Men at Work.
I didn't like Men at Work. I think my favorite G-Rap song, believe it or not, is Truly Yours. I love Truly Yours, man.
I mean, song, if you're going by song.
Oh, you talking about lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're going by song, Streets of New York is mine.
Oh yeah. Well,
like,
listen.
Like I really thought G-Rap was gonna go platinum.
Yeah. No, well, damn, we say Streets of New York, but then we gotta think about Road to the Riches, man.
Ain't fucking with Streets of New York in my book.
Word, Road to Riches.
Streets of New York.
When I was 5 years old, oh man,
all I would say is like what really gets me. He was like,
a thug who mugs for drugs. He eventually bugged, looking for crack at carpets and rugs.
He was like, a blind man can't take no more.
Yeah.
Got bottles full of sleeping pills and took about 24.
Yeah.
That shit was that was like one of the greatest.
Yeah, what made him think that?
Yeah. It was so dope.
Nah. And you know what's funny about Streets of New York? What made that hot? I was down south.
I was too.
And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because we never really had no descriptive New York song like that. That shit was like, this is New York. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all Bammers. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, down south, shout out to the South. They caught up now. But at one point, if you went down there...
they lost.
No. I'm talking about as far as fashion. You know
yeah.
They caught up with the fashion. Illage was like, yo, no, listen, no, they're still fucking behind us. Talking about as far as the fashion. When you went down there at one point and you might have had on the beef from Broccoli's, they was like, what is those?
Yeah.
They were still wearing like Olympians and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Kangaroos and... favors and shit, you know what I'm saying? They was like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah, I remember when we was young, went down there with the family reunion, and my mom's had bought me and my brother the Cortez, the Nike Cortez.
Yeah.
Like we went to a gym, and it's like the gym stopped.
Yeah.
And looked at our feet like, what the fuck are those?
Yeah, crazy. So you graduate junior high.
Oh, junior high, yeah.
Yeah. You just emphatically like, no, I did not graduate high school. You go to high school. Why did you go to art and design?
Pretty much the teachers pushed me towards that.
Yeah, because you remember, see, what I want the audience to know, at one point, you had to pick your high school back then.
You still do.
Yeah, but what was your zone school in? ED?
Eastern District.
ED.
Yeah.
ED was crazy as a motherfucker.
If I tell you the story.
Like, we're going to get into that. Because look, Eastern District had Fort Greene. It had all... Like Eastern District, you was a school that you went to and you just might get shot on any given day. Because I think our era is responsible for the metal detectors in the school. It ain't Columbine. Don't get it fucked up. They was just late with it. That's why they got jammed up.
Shit, Jefferson alone.
Yeah, I ain't talking about Jeff. I didn't even... Yo, I'm going to keep it real. It was certain schools I ain't even go up to. I was
Jeff,
like... Yeah.
My boy Pops was a security guard in Jeff, and they was getting funky in Jeff.
Yeah. So you go to art and design. A few notable people went to art and design. You said Sticky was there briefly.
Yeah.
But this is where... Was they Havoc and Prodigy then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they were...
It's just like... They used to kind of like battle each other all the time. You know, like 6 period lunch was pretty much... It was on.
With everybody.
Yeah, on. Whatever. If you was in 11th grade battle, 12th grade battle, 9th grade, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was in their section, it was just on. Me and the dudes I hung with, we had to come with a new rhyme every day.
So did you ever battle Havoc or Prodigy?
No.
Why not?
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't my focus really then.
Okay.
I did it for fun, but I was,
And they were...
I was like breaking myself out of this. I don't know. I was pretty much a scared dude. Like in junior high school, I was like very...
Shy?
Not shy. I was just... I was a scared dude. I was just scared.
To rap in front of people?
Fuck rap. I was scared of everything, like the
yeah,
street.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
was scared.
Well, in your defense, you had to be motherfucking scared because
I mean, you shouldn't be at that age. You shouldn't be
but
scared.
Illa, let's give them the real picture. It was a point in time where crack had motherfuckers walking around like walkers in the street.
Yeah.
Like y'all see crackheads now, and they might be little kept and all that. He might have an old Rockaware jacket or whatever. These motherfuckers was walking around like walkers, literally, and they was robbing motherfuckers, busting old ladies over the head for this crack shit. So we would walk around fucking scared, like you was scared of the crack, because then you always had that one crackhead that was a crackhead, but he still was in the hood knocking motherfuckers out.
My cousin was like that.
Damn, you know what I'm saying?
Because nobody knew the effects, and people thought it was just like weed or a new drug or something.
Yeah.
And
a lot of real dudes smoke crack.
My cousin, a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Had crack in their system. Like either they ain't put it in weed or something.
Yep.
And my cousin killed his girlfriend and had her in a cab for 2 weeks. Drove around with her in a cab for 2 weeks.
The fuck, that's crazy.
And he was like the gangsterest dude ever.
Yeah. So the fear came from, and then you had the gangs in New York. You had
I wouldn't call them gangs back then.
It was more crews, I guess.
Yeah, it was crews.
Yeah.
It was really like learning the street life and having family in it. Like really, it was really, people don't understand like how New York was really like on some James Bond shit.
Definitely.
Like you didn't know, like it was crazy.
Very territorial.
I can't get into names and all that other shit, but it was a lot of dudes was ill.
Do you agree that when I see other boroughs, mainly Harlem, shout out to them and respect to, for those the fallen, like the Rich Porters, but they glorify them all the time. Us in Brooklyn, we don't talk about our dudes because them dudes.
I was taught, this is a jewel. I'm really not supposed to be doing stuff like this, but it doesn't matter if my gun is out first. Your names mean nothing to me. What you did means nothing.
Word. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, we got dudes that if you mention a certain dude name, he did so much dirt out here that motherfuckers are still victims of that shit. So we be having code names for niggas. Because in Brooklyn, every project got somebody that got busy in the projects. Like, that had that whole shit on lock. And we still don't mention their name to this day. It's like...
I do. I'm like, I like it. I used to go through it when I was locked up in Virginia with dudes. We used to always throw names. Yeah. Oh, they used to always Nicky Barnes.
Yeah.
And my first was like, he's a rat.
Word.
And we had Frank Matthews, and they used to be like, who the fuck is that? It's like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And he didn't rat.
Yeah.
And he was,
and
he had way more money than
and he got low. He got low. Took the money and ran. So let's bring him back on music. So you meet. They wasn't even Mobb Deep.
No, they was Poetical Prophets back then.
And this is before their record deals. This is before all that. They're battling. When did you see it get serious for them and they actually got signed?
I forgot what happened when they, they had like a deal. I forgot with
4th and Broadway.
It was something like that. And I was like, oh shit, like they really went hard and got it, And I was proud of them, and it was just like,
But your initial meeting wasn't a friendly meeting.
No. Actually, I met P my first time meeting. I was actually planning to rob him.
Yeah.
And so, like, we had another mutual friend that met him, and they told him we was cool. So he was like, man, son, man, cool. So we just started kicking it, and like P became like my brother.
Yeah. So they do Juvenile Hell.
Yeah.
Y'all was still in school together? Or y'all had all dropped out?
Well, I probably got kicked out by that time they did that.
What the fuck you got kicked out of school for?
I threw an M80 at a teacher.
Damn. You lit it and threw it?
Yeah.
Damn. Illa G like a motherfucker.
Don't Don't judge me on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Illa G, speaking of that, how did you get that name?
The truth or the rap version?
All both of those.
Well, the rap version, it was like, every time I rhymed, everybody was saying he was ill.
Okay.
The truth is like, people wanted to, I had a homeboy. Well, he's still here, bless him. You know what I'm saying? He in the system, though. But they wanted us, the old timers wanted us to run together.
Okay.
It was Killer Dame and Illa G.
Okay. Makes sense. That's the PG version of the story. So, you out of school. Do you stay in contact with P when they get this deal and everything?
Yeah. Yeah. Because when they was doing the music at one time, like P was really doing the beats and everything.
I heard that. He taught Havoc how to do it.
And then Havoc came through and, everything was like this when P stayed with his grandmoms in Hempstead. And Hav came through, stayed there for like 2 months and mastered that shit. And it was on after that.
It's the MP62 at the time, right?
Yeah. No, what was that?
I think it's a 60.
It was a keyboard they was using.
Wasn't ASR 10, right?
Probably.
It probably was the ASR 10.
Yeah, probably.
They got to clarify that for us.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only thing I could think of back then.
Because I remember when P bought the Tascam, the board, the tape deck thing.
688.
Yeah.
Probably the 688.
Yeah.
Everybody had the 688. I had a 688, so it was a tape you put in the top.
Two tapes.
You had to put the metal tape. Probably was a 688 or a 644. Was it a 4-track or 8-track? I'm all technical and shit. Yeah.
I know it had a lot of knobs and shit on it. So.
So did you ever go out there and rap with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of time.
Where's the old demos at?
I got one in the crib, but
would you ever release it?
I don't know how to put it on CD. Like I don't know how to do that shit.
It's a way to do it. You probably just gotta go to the studio.
I don't know.
Was it trash or it was good?
No, it was a lot of popping shit. Like we had like our homeboy Terrence, he was Dr. Seuss at the time. He was unsigned hype back then too. Like son was disgusting at the time.
Rapping?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think, forgive me, Terrence, but it just like for some reason when Special Ed came out, it fucked him up and he just like kind of followed that. But before that, before that, son was.
So y'all got this these demos out there. They're signed at the time?
They was working on Juvenile Hell. Yeah, they was working on that.
So why wasn't you on that album?
I was too busy in the street.
Okay. So all right, so let's bring them up a little bit. When do you choose the rap opposed to the street? Because at one point
I came home in 2002.
2002. And this is when they're already Mobb Deep now.
Yeah. I rhymed like I was supposed to have been on Infamous.
Okay.
But I made it on it. So when everything was transferring from tape to CD, I was on a song called Up North Trip.
Okay, yeah, yep.
And then, after that, like I got locked up.
So why didn't you make the cut?
I got locked up.
Okay. Oh, so you did the demo version of it.
Yeah,
and
when
they
first did it,
time to go lay it down.
Yeah, we recorded in the studio and everything, but I guess when they had to do it again, I was gone. I was locked up at the time.
Okay, so you locked up, and then they go on to be this legendary group, and you're in jail.
Well, that's the first one. That was the little. I don't really count that because it was like 3 months. When I came back out after that, like Shook Ones was on fire. That's what
I want to come up to. This legendary group, was you like, oh shit, like they really?
No, I was hyped. Yeah. I was hyped because I remember like because let's see what it was Group Home, Superstar.
Yes, incredible.
Spark and Madism.
Incredible.
And Shook Ones was like on the radio crazy at the time. It was ringing off.
Yeah. That New York boom bap shit.
And then they did a show somewhere in the city, and when I really got to see the effects of it, because soon as P said to all the killers on the $100 billers, somebody got knocked out.
Damn. But look, tell them though. MOP, it was certain groups when they perform, motherfuckers just start fighting.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be. Now y'all are all high and feeling each other butt and doing weirdo shit. Back when in our day, motherfucker, I'm not really glorifying it, but back in our day when motherfuckers would rap as soon as the beat came on, like how about some hardcore and shit? You just see dudes just like fucking even slammed by Onyx, motherfuckers just start going crazy and shit. But they bubbling. You come out. And then they do a second album.
Yeah. Hell on Earth.
And then
I made it on Hell on Earth.
You made it on Hell on Earth.
Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, one of the everybody's favorite records on there.
And I got locked up the next day after that.
Damn. So what the fuck?
I was in the street with the
So that's what I'm saying. I want to know when did Illa G say, okay, I'm tired of going to jail?
2002 after I came home from jail.
Okay. Now you come out again. Now they have another record with Alchemist.
I think it was it was Infamy. When I came home, Infamy was Fat Joe Live My Lifestyle was popping at the time.
Okay. How you remember all this shit?
You have nothing else to remember.
Yeah.
You just came home from jail, so.
Yeah. So Fat Joe was popping. Jay-Z is out of here. As far as like he's a fucking tremendous artist. And then you got Mobb Deep. But by this time, Mobb Deep is not the same Mobb Deep when you left as far as their momentum. They still was an incredible group, but what year was this? Infamy.
2002.
So did the Summer Jam shit happen already?
Yeah. Summer Jam happened when I was getting transferred when I heard it on the radio.
Okay. When you heard the Summer Jam shit, what did you say?
I told him that picture would come back and haunt him.
You saw the picture prior to?
I'd seen that picture years ago. It used to be in his grandma's dance studio.
And he wasn't.
But it was like, it's not like he was in a tutu.
Yeah.
He was in a Michael Jackson. He was like 8 years old.
Everybody thought they was Michael Jackson back then.
He was in a Michael Jackson outfit. So
I didn't know, but everybody thought they was. Let's just get that shit straight. I wasn't on that shit. But it was at a point in time in life where a lot of people, Michael Jackson had a big ass influence on pop.
But I remember seeing that. And it was like, whoa.
Who?
I was like, yo, son, this is going to haunt you. And we laughed about it.
Who?
And then when I heard it, I was like, I still remember being handcuffed. They was like, oh, they put Prodigy and he had the micro. I was like, I told him.
Who got the blame for putting that picture out there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think they tried to blame Ashanti at one point, right?
Maybe, yeah. But I don't know how that. Because his grandmother used to put that, she used to have dance things at Radio City, and she used to have the pictures in the booklet. Every booklet she did. So. Yeah,
because he said you was a ballerina. I got your pictures. I seen you, and I was like, then they just show. I was like, whoa.
It was that. I told him to keep it hip hop.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, sit down, keep it hip hop, and go back.
Did in your opinion, did that hurt Prodigy mentally? Because to me, I felt like he always was trying to answer that in every other rhyme.
Yeah, because he didn't keep it. It wasn't like when he was going at Redman and Keith Murray.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he didn't take it serious. It wasn't. I was telling him yo, son, keep it hip hop. Go at him one good time officially. And do it. Just go. But they didn't listen. He didn't listen.
Yeah, and then I felt like every other rhyme he was trying to prove himself. And the damage was just so done. And then they have their little falling out. But before that, you make the Alchemist record. Mm-hmm. What was that phone call like? How did you know that you was a part of that situation?
They was doing it. It was doing it for a DVD. And P called me to come to Alchemist's crib, and everything was pretty much relaxed, and they played it. I was like, oh, let me rhyme on that. And he was like, yeah, go ahead. And
it was just that.
It was just that.
So, for the audience that's listening and viewing, what is that like? Do you have to go get your ASCAP, your BMI, your publishing? How does that work? Or do you just do the record and I worry about everything later?
Yeah, you still got to sign up with somebody. ASCAP BMI, but it was just like, I don't know. When I did it, they was like, "Have you been on an official record?"
Okay.
And once I told them the record I was on, then it was like, "Okay, we accept you."
Okay. So you never got publishing for Can't Get Enough of It?
I only own like 5% of that.
But no, I'm just saying, was it publishing available?
I mean, no, I mean, P looked out. I can't front.
Yeah.
You know, he was like giving me, giving my brother money for me when I was locked up.
Okay. Okay.
And the thing is so crazy is like I never asked for anything.
Okay.
Like I was one of those real like I had an OG told me handcuffs come on you. It's nobody's fault but yours.
Yeah.
So don't
expect motherfuckers to write
yeah,
you.
don't expect anything.
You ain't come see me.
You chose that.
Yeah.
You got locked up. Like tell you first thing I told my lady at the time, do you.
Yeah.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? Do you? I'm not going to worry about you. Send me a panty picture here and there.
Yeah.
That's about it. And that's the official way to bid. Like, bid. I had to tell my moms, bless the dead. Tell my moms, don't send me money.
Yeah.
Like, I used to see dudes cry. Like, I'm like, damn, y'all don't have no OGs, like no official OGs. Like, dudes used to be crying in jail.
Yeah.
Arguing with their girl. And once I seen that, I understood. Like,
ain't that shit lonely as fuck, though?
You got to be, your ass shouldn't be in the street.
Yeah.
If you can't handle it, don't get in the street.
That's the consequence of it.
That's the consequence. You already know. Like, dudes tell you that all the time. Yo, either you want to die or go to jail.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you already know. Once you accept it, you already know what it is. And, luckily, I had people that, like, guide me to it. Like, kept it like, yo, it's really a game.
Yeah.
And you got to stand up like a man. You can't cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a cousin now. I mean, I love him, but the shit he on now is like, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was, like, you murdered mad people. Now you Jesus Christ? Now you don't want nobody to curse in front of you? It's like, homie, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, look what you did. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say don't believe in, the creator or whatever, because I don't fuck with religion.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? So don't.
Believe in what you believe in.
Yeah, whatever, but don't get on no shit like that.
Don't be judgmental.
Like, don't curse. Don't curse around me. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like,
right.
yo, you know how many people you killed?
Yeah.
And now you on that? Like, I despise that. Don't get on no sucker shit after you get locked up, after you did what you did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's cool. It is what it is. So, you do the Hold You Down record. Did you get to do a lot of shows, touring and all that off that?
Shows here and there. Not really like a lot of touring and shit like that. Like, I still had to, I still feel right now I'm fighting for, my name.
Okay. And when I first heard you, I know you was getting a lot of Craig Mack comparisons and shit.
Yeah, back then.
Your voice. Did that piss you off, or were you like, well?
It confused me. I didn't know at the time was like, they had to compare you to something.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Yeah.
But now everybody say, oh, it's Big 2.0.
Okay.
That's what they say now. And I don't sound nothing like Big.
Now it's Big?
Yeah.
Wow.
Now they say, oh, yeah, you remind me of Big 2.0, like you're Biggie 2.0.
Whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Well, at least they ain't saying you sound like fucking Vanilla Ice or some shit like that. Whack motherfucker.
Yeah. But I'm like, is it the tone, or are you saying, because automatically I'm thinking lyrically, like peace to Craig Mack, but like he not fucking with me lyrically.
Yeah. Well, it isn't, but ain't all artists supposed to think that though? Because people might.
Yes, it's a contact sport.
Yeah, because you got people who.
Despite what you think, rap is a fucking contact sport, and I think I'm the best nigga ever.
Yeah,
and I don't give a fuck what you think.
You supposed to.
Yeah, like that's it. Like I figure I'm the best nigga with a fucking felony. I'm the best rap. Like period.
But when you on a song, ain't you trying to out rap everybody?
Trying to destroy everybody.
Every time, right?
Every time. Friend, foe, I don't care. That's why I love Sean Price, bless the dead.
Yeah.
Because we tried to destroy each other on the song.
Yeah. How many? We gonna deal with Sean Price towards the up to speed, but I just want to give him a brief history. So you do the record with Alchemist and them. Why wasn't you officially? You wasn't on Loud. You didn't get a deal with Loud. You didn't even get no situation behind that, right? Did you get offers?
I mean, I spoke to a couple labels. They wanted me to talk that rah-rah shit all the time. And at that time, I was like, no.
Okay.
Because I still remember, all right, at one time, like, me and Cannabis rhymed for like 2 hours before I got locked up.
Okay.
In Cypress Projects. And the shit I was saying then, like, I was saying like, a lot of street jewels in the rhyme. And the old timer, and he was an official dude. He used to run with my cousin and them. And he was like, let me talk to you for a minute.
Yeah.
He was like, son, the shit you saying, you're going to get somebody killed. I mean, we laughed about it, but he was like, yo, you saying a little too much.
Yeah.
So it was like, you know what? I was like, all right, I'm going to just keep it words. I'm not going to throw the street shit in there.
Not going to be literal with it.
Yeah, not too much in there because, and at the same time, people, it gets taken wrong. It's being taken as glorified rather than like this is heartfelt. And look the shit is going on today. Like a lot of these kids think talking about it is like, it sounds like they're glorifying it.
Yeah.
When people, when we rhymed, it was really much like the pain.
The pain was real, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, hip hop is such braggadocious, like you change it into, shit that you got to be slick at the mouth with it.
Yeah.
So, and it's, you just don't want to, I'm not here to teach you how to be a thug.
Yeah. So you don't get any situations. And then it's a disconnect between you and Mobb Deep somewhere because then we don't see you with them anymore.
Yeah.
Did something happen to make that happen or did you just move on?
No, I mean, I didn't understand. All right. P said something to me that I felt offended by.
Okay.
And like it was saying, I don't know what they was going through at the time. I don't know if he, it's like you can't figure I'm a hanger on because I don't really like dude. You kept telling me when I come home from jail it's on.
Yeah.
And then he told me at one time like, yo, just because we're cool, me put you on a song because we're cool is a form of extortion. And I'm like, why would you say that to me? To me, out of all people, like me. Like, we never had an argument in our life. Like, I never did, dirty or anything. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that I could have brought up that I haven't. That, what I'm saying, I never went,
So you stepped off after that?
I pretty much was like, so if it ain't good, why be around?
Yeah. So he wanted you around, I guess, to be cool, but saying you ain't getting on no more records. And
it's just, I mean, I don't know what it was, but it was just like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If that's, if you wasn't gonna at least, because I felt like, yo, I have the best teachers.
Yeah.
Because they've been through it.
Yeah.
They would tell, like, if they would have just told me, like, son, it's about relationships. Like, build relationships with these people and everything. Because I'm still have a street mentality.
Yeah.
If I don't know you, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over here. If I don't know you, fuck you. I ain't know
That's
about that.
That's that Brooklyn, too, though.
Yeah.
We naturally just say to our soldiers, like, yo, nah, we don't fuck with them niggas over there. Like, unfortunately. So you step off. I see you danced out there on the solo tip a little bit, but I felt like people never really took you serious because you was Mobb Deep affiliate Illa G, Queens rapper Illa G. Did you feel like your identity was robbed a little bit?
I mean, I wasn't too fond of the affiliate shit.
Okay.
But, I still was like, fuck it. I like music. I like talking shit. And I'm going to put music out until I figure out what the fuck is going on.
And you doing it on solo tip?
Yeah.
I mean, an independent tip. And then to bring him up to speed, Prodigy gets locked up.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's locked up, did y'all correspond while he was locked up?
Yeah. Well, like we talked about the whole incident. That's how, we got it all out when he was locked up.
Did you know he was writing a book?
He told me. No, in fact, he didn't tell me then. He told me after he got out. He was like, yo, I wrote a book, and you're in the book. I was like, all right, whatever.
Did you think it was like, yeah, my man Illa G wrote an ill rhyme? Did you think it was that type of thing?
I really didn't. I didn't pay it no mind. It was like, all right, he wrote a book.
So now when you skim through the book and you see,
I never read the book.
I read it, and when I see Illa G got locked up, he had the guns and all that. Was you like,
Yeah, I mean, blessed dad. A couple people told me like, because people don't realize how powerful words are, and especially reading it from a book. Your imagination will go further.
Yep.
So it didn't help me out at all.
Okay.
It didn't.
As far as when you say it didn't help you in the business or
I just look like gun runner of the century.
Yeah. Especially in this fucking turbulent time.
Like gun runner. Like
Post
one of my friends told me, is like, yo, it just looked like you just opened the closet and you had all the guns.
Yeah. Some old James Bond
like
shit.
It was funny.
Did y'all ever speak on why the fuck you put me in your book?
Never.
Okay.
I was just, as long as he didn't say certain things that I know.
Yeah.
That happened.
So you're in the book, and then Mobb Deep breaks up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that coming?
No, not really. No.
And when it got,
I didn't think it was going to get like that.
when it got as ugly as it did, was you like, why y'all? Did you make any calls?
It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
It didn't make because I knew it had to work itself out.
Disagreement between brothers is one thing, but that shit got like
ugly. It got too far.
Yeah.
It did get too far.
In your opinion, and this is just your opinion, did that hurt the legacy today?
Truthfully, I don't think people care.
Okay.
At that time when it was going down, people ain't give a fuck.
Yeah.
At that time, because P did a lot of things, and people seen that they took a lot of losses. So it was just like, those are them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this day everybody want to see everybody as a champion, and when you take a couple L's, it's like, fuck them.
You also was accused of just like being their bodyguard too at one point. Like he was the guy that this shit happened, Illa's coming and shit. Did that bother you too?
It still bothers me now.
Cause it is situations.
I don't care no more.
Yeah,
I'm like
you're free.
Yeah, I know, it doesn't matter.
But has it ever been a point where you felt like, okay, if I see True Life, if I see all these dudes that they beefing with, I might have to let them know.
Just like the, I ain't got nothing, like, don't come at me sideways. That ain't got like, I don't know what the fuck people think.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck people think, where this shit come from or whatever. So,
because it's a stigma when they say, okay, they got a Brooklyn nigga with them. He from Sumner. He ain't the smallest dude in the world. He got locked up for having like 90 guns and shit. He get busy. He might potentially be the problem. That might be the guy that we got to worry about.
I don't know what they thought.
Okay.
I don't get it because nobody seen what I've done. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yeah, but you're like the big bad wolf of.
And I don't know where they get it from. It's like I never walked around with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
I show up places by myself. And, like talking to one of my, homies, it was like, yo, son, that made it worse.
Yeah. Cause
by you coming by yourself, it makes it worse. And I'm like, how? I'm by myself.
Yeah, because you got the 40 on you or something.
I don't know. But I don't care. I don't give a fuck what y'all think.
Yeah.
I'm G. I don't bother nobody. Don't fucking bother me.
Yeah.
That's it.
So let's bring them up. And then I seen a line, because I knew Ruck for a long time. And then I see y'all rocking together. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I know Illa G. And I know Ruck. How did that union come? Because let me give them something on Sean Price. Ruck. He don't really like nobody.
He don't like nobody.
So if he like you, he loves you. Like it's he don't like, first of all, he think everybody can't rap. It's hard as fuck to give him a beat or for him to pick a beat because he just was very picky with the music. But it was you kind of understood it a little bit because he just was who he was. You know what I'm saying? And what he was is just that's what made you love him even more. But he didn't embrace every MC. He would tell me, "Oh, that nigga's corny," but he wouldn't say it publicly. But behind closed doors, he'd be like, "Yo, that nigga's corny." How did y'all start rocking?
Well, actually, he didn't like me neither.
I could see. Look how
Yeah, I was the
whack nigga that was with Mobb.
I was the hold you down nigga.
Damn.
Like we do have a mutual friend, like Team Demo. Right?
Okay.
Like the
Yeah, the
dude
producer.
JD from Team Demo. Yeah.
Okay.
They produced Crime Wave for 50.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he was cool. He was always give price beats. He was like, yo, you need to, you know, you and Illa need to get up. And at the same time, like, I seen an interview in somewhere, and they was like, Illa G and Sean Price have somewhat similar styles or whatever. So we was going in the same studio, and I seen him one day. I was like, yo, son, we should do a song together. You know, people say we kind of, he was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. So it took a while, went around, you know, finally did it. And people went, like, I've seen that song just started getting snatched up. Like,
What was the name of that record?
Price to Be Illa.
Okay.
So, like, we did the song, and it's just like all of a sudden I seen somebody, I had it on the CD, I believe when The King come out. And I see somebody take it, put it on YouTube. The next thing I know, I started seeing blogs. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to have to do a video for this song. Then a French dude hit me up, was like, oh, I love your music. I want to do a video for you. I was like, I got the perfect one.
Dope.
So we do that, and it was just like, that's where it started. But it was just like, you know, then later on, after we got cool, he was like, yo.
I thought you was whack.
He's like, yo, who, you know. He's like, yo, son, you should do a song with Illa. Like, who? To hold you down, nigga? I don't think I'm gonna like that nigga. He was like, yo, I don't, son face look like it's on all the time.
Yo, for the people that don't know Sean Price, his honesty almost came off funny, but he was dead ass serious though. And then he might laugh, but he was still dead ass serious and shit. And I tell people, like, if you never was at his kitchen table listening to music on that box, he didn't really like you. Because that kitchen table was everything.
Yeah.
So y'all come together, and then y'all start rocking. Y'all start doing a bevy of music together.
Yeah.
How much unreleased music y'all have together?
Well, a lot of songs from, and the songs of the Kid Price was supposed to be for a CD we was doing called Metal Detectors.
Okay.
So, and he was an avid fan of, let's just put it out there. We can always make dope music.
Yeah.
Price didn't like titles.
Yeah.
He didn't like titles at all. He used to be like, yo, let's just do songs. Then when they get to the point, he'll just be like, yo, how many songs we got? Yeah. Okay, let's pick the best 10. So that's when it's quite a bit. It's still quite a bit, a little bit.
And a lot of people don't know that Sean Price and Little Fame of MOP have a project that they did together that I heard. The early stages with him was no rhymes. It was just all the beats. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think Fame did most. I think Fame did all the beats.
Yeah, he did all the beats. Yeah. And Sean Price rhymed to everything. So
Price of Fame.
Yeah, look, stay tuned. Hopefully that works itself out. Shout out to Bernadette Price too.
Burn.
So Sean Price was Ruck, and then he's just Sean Price. And then y'all doing music together. And one day, I seen on the internet, Sean Price passed away. Now, this dude is a prankster. This dude, it's just funny. Like, people don't even know how funny he was. Like, he would hit me and say, call my crib. You know what I'm saying? When you first got the news, did you think it was bullshit or?
No, I knew it was real. Because my lady told me. Like I was in Jersey.
What was the first thing that went through your mind when you got the news? When I first got it, I said, nah. Like, how the fuck does...
I felt funny.
Yeah.
Because the way she said it, she was like, when I came down, like, we was moving stuff out of her apartment. And she was like, when I had something, I forgot what I had in my hand. She was like, Sean is gone. So I'm thinking, like, the way she said it is like he left the house or something.
Yeah.
I was like, what you mean? And she was like, Sean died. I was like, I had to sit in the truck like, what? And I left my phone in Brooklyn. You know, so it was I was just like sitting there confused.
Couldn't grasp it, right?
Yeah, like it was just like, really, like what? So and then I took her phone and I started seeing it, and my brother called me and was like, "Yo, I'm seeing on the internet, Sean passed." I'm like, "Don't say nothing yet, or whatever." And he was like, "All right." And then I started seeing it more and more and more, and it was like, holy shit. And then I called Burn, and once I heard the tears, I was like, oh.
When I first saw it, I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, here we go. The jokes, you know what I'm saying? But then it started getting a little weird to me because it started not feeling right. I was like, and then I seen her Facebook post, and I was like, it's hard to explain to people because certain people don't die, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, his spirit is always here. He's always going to be remembered. But I guess I was just so used to talking to him, so used to communicating with him, and it's like, I'm not going to talk to him again? Like, you ain't going to DM me again? We not going to talk about doing shit? When he passed, I know you quit music, right?
I mean, I wanted to just fall back because it was like, all right, here it is for me. A year before August, my mom's died.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm like fucked up with it and everything because I've seen her deteriorate in front of me.
Okay.
He helps me. Yo.
Get through it, yeah.
Come on, let's go round. Come on, let's go round. We need to go round. Just go round. Help me through it. We round, do all this shit, try to take my mind off it, fine. The following August,
he passed away.
He passes.
Yeah. How do you get through that? That's what you was
It's
thinking?
just like, let me just, until I feel like rhyming again, I'm not rhyming.
On a serious note, as his friends, his family, his brothers, did you ever blame yourself at one point? Did you ever say, maybe I should have intervened in certain things in his life that maybe I could have?
I mean, of course you naturally say that.
Yeah.
Naturally, yeah.
Because,
of course you say that, but you also know, like, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
When it's your time, it's your time.
He was who he was. Like, he didn't hide anything that he was about, he was into.
No.
That's why we loved him. The smelling the roses things while you alive. Did you really, really learn that from his death? Because I thought he was my favorite rapper from Brooklyn at one point. Still is at this point. But I mean, at one point, we got the Jay-Z's, we got the Fabs, but he was like my underdog. I know he's gonna come through with that shit. The love for him was big, but I don't know if he felt that love when he was alive. He had a core fan base. The fans loved him, but I'm talking about the supporters that came out of the woodwork, like rest in peace. I was like, well, where the fuck was y'all at when he was out here?
Yeah. Like, everybody wanted to do a tribute after he passed.
Yeah.
Like, but, y'all barely played it when he was alive.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The Hot 97s and everybody else is like...
No, and they, remember, he was called a minor league rapper.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
And the issue that I take with that is that in this art that we create and we put out there for the people, we are literally fighting for our life and our livelihoods to support. He has children. This is what we do. So if you see us working hard at it, we've been in it for a while, you can't undermine what we're doing, and it's honest work, and I can't support my family when I'm dead. So while I'm here and I'm putting out this art, you can't undermine my art and take away my ability to support my family based off your opinion of my music. So I'm saying all that to say is that imagine if Sean Price had a got the respect that he deserved from these corporations, it might have been a different situation. When it's your time, it's your time. I'm in totally agreement. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that the struggle be real, man. The struggle be real, and you have people making decisions based on their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you know what I propose. I think that they should start doing pump it or dump it again. They should start doing hot or not. Play the records. Let the people call in. Let the people judge. Should this be dope? Now with the system is just all fucked up.
Yeah, because people pay for those spots.
This is what I'm saying. And then they try to categorically deny that nobody's paying for it. But y'all are fucking lying. Y'all talking to two people. I've been in the music industry for over 20 years. People are paying. And it's a sneak way of paying because they might not necessarily say, here's the money, play my record. What they'll do is they'll buy certain sponsorships and they'll do certain things. And it's almost like a backdoor form of paying, you know. But watch Cadillac Records, watch movies. You know, this shit didn't just start. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This goes back to the beginning of the music industry. So Sean Price, I felt weird at the funeral. I don't go to funerals, but I had to see it for myself because I was just like, he gonna hit me. I was kind of in like disbelief until I saw Tech, because Tech is the one who introduced us. Tech was also at the casket. So it's like you introduced us and now you're sending us off and shit.
I didn't want to go in. I'm like, I'm not new to death. You know, a lot of people, a lot of cousins and close friends was murdered, you know, from the street shit and so on and so forth. And it's just like, one thing I learned from my moms is like, you know, when my pops died back in the days, I was like, and why you ain't go to the funeral? And she was like, I don't want to see him like that.
Yeah.
I want to remember him the way the last time I seen him, you know, walking around. So I did that a lot. A lot of times I didn't want to go in. I stopped going inside. Like, I would be outside.
Yeah, to pay respect.
But I didn't want to go in. They made me go in.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, yo, you gotta say goodbye. Like, I didn't want to see him that way. It looked crazy. Yeah. I don't like, you know, right now, like, closing my eyes, seeing that.
Yeah, like, because you can take you right back to the moment.
I don't.
Take you right back to the moment. I didn't go to my own father's funeral. I didn't go to my grandmother's funeral. But I had to go to his funeral because I had to see that it was real, if that makes any sense. Because I'm even to this day, to this very day, I wake up sometimes and it's just not real. It's not real. And I just try not to be selfish with it because he has children, he has a wife, you know. So I can imagine what they go. I can imagine what this man go through, you know. But I tell
Bern all the time, like, yo, you know, I call her and, you know, check and see how she doing. But like, a lot of times it's just like, I mean, I know it make me think about it.
Yeah.
And I know, you know, I shouldn't do that to her.
Yeah.
But it just makes me, you know, just I don't want to keep going thinking about it and talking about it. Or, you know, not seeing them in that kitchen.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
See, they don't understand that the kitchen was the integral meeting spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I've never been in any other room in Sean Price's house. I never even used the bathroom, none of that. He probably has. I only was in the kitchen. And he's playing you beats. He's banging on the table. He played me random act shit. I heard random acts. I heard everything that he was working on right there on a bullshit ass boombox. Dead ass serious, you know. And like I said, that's somebody that I consider to just be like in hip hop. You don't meet too many people that's your friend. You don't meet too many people that you form a bond and a brotherhood with because it's always so shady in business. he was so honest that you can't dislike him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was honest. Like, and if he didn't, what I loved about him the most is that if he didn't like something, he was, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
How did y'all pick beats together? Because that was a picky ass dude.
He actually said I made hip hop fun for him.
Okay.
And I don't know. It was just like he would hear some things, and like he didn't like listening to it loud. He'd be like, turn it down.
Yeah.
And he listened to it. Then all of a sudden you'll get, send me that.
Yeah.
That's how you really knew. Or he'd be like, yo, bring it back. But the ultimate one is, who did that? Send me that.
So Perfect. That's the name of the record, right?
Yeah.
Incredible fucking record, man. I listened to that shit mad time. I think that's my favorite record y'all did to this day. I think Royal Flush added some nice flavors, sprinkled some good shit on there. I like soul music.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just like, where the fuck has this been? How did you get him to rhyme to that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We just picked it. Like, we just picked it and did it. I was just mad at that he came up with Chocolate Doctor, the document. Because I feel like that was something like I should have said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, you bastard.
But when you said titty biters, I was like, that was some shit he would say, though. It was like titty biters. What the fuck? Illinois lost his motherfucking mind. How do we, not saying move on because we can never move on, but how do we move on?
I mean, like, one of his things he's always say, like, yo, he used to tell other people, like, yo, like, he used to tell Flush, yo, stop, get in the ring and fight with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's do these records. Like, do records. You know what I'm saying? Stop, thinking about your past shit that you did.
Yeah.
Get in the ring and fight with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make music. That's how he really loved music.
Yo, and he thought he was the nicer than everybody.
Yeah.
That,
I mean, that's how you're supposed to think. Like, like, it's things that I've heard from other people that tell me that he said that he would never say to me. Like, he never said to me.
Mm.
Like, people be like, yo, son, he really loved you.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean, I know that's my bro and everything, but I didn't realize, like, yo, son, he fucked with you. Like, he really fucked with you.
Reason why I knew he fucked with you, because I know he don't like nobody. And he damn sure don't like rappers.
No.
Like, he was like, oh, that guy. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast when I've had situations where he called me and say, yo, I officially don't like that guy no more. And I'm like, why? He's like, man, that shit was whack. You know what I'm saying? And if you knew him, he always talked. You know what I'm saying? He always had his fingers going and said, that shit was whack. You know what I'm saying? And but when I seen him fucking with you, I was like, yo, he really fuck with Illa. You know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of helped you in a way, because it made people say, well, if the person that hate everything like him, maybe we not looking in enough into what you're doing and what's going on.
That's why I don't think it's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair. Like, I mean, I always felt I was nice. I always knew I was nice.
Yeah.
But it's just like, he used to always say, nah, I just want to give him the assist. Yeah. I want people to hear what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And it's not fair that he's not here.
Yeah, because I know it was you. It was Ike Eyes. He loved Ike Eyes. That he just wanted to help. When did you say, all right, I'm rapping again? I'm back in my bag.
I don't know. It was just a lot, a lot of words and sentences was coming.
It's a natural gift. Like, you
can't
hide the gift.
Yeah, it was just like a lot of words and sentences was coming, and it was just like, I don't know. It took me I forgot how long, maybe it was a couple months, though. Mm-hmm. It was a couple months. I don't know exactly when it came, but.
So what is Illa G working on at this present day?
Present day, I'm working on Suede cigarettes.
What the fuck? The fuck is a Suede cigarette?
Suede cigarettes. It's just, cigarettes is horrible for you.
Yeah.
So imagine smoking a Suede cigarette.
Damn.
You know how, like, music is, and like in hip hop, like, bad is not bad, but bad is good.
Yeah, not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good.
Yeah, so the music,
there it is.
The music and the words is like a suede, like if you're inhaling a suede cigarette.
It's almost like it's bizarro type shit.
A toxin. Yeah. It's like it's a good toxin that you're gonna constantly smoke.
Who you have production on?
Marco Polo, Havoc.
Okay.
Crummy Beats. I got the features on there. It's Method Man, Sean Price, of course, Skyzoo. I'm trying to make sure my homie Rem is on there. My homie Duke. I want them definitely on there.
I want to hear you on two people music. I want to hear you on Apollo Brown, and I want to hear you on Crisis. I
want to destroy. There's quite a few people like I want to assassinate. They beat.
Okay, give them your hit list.
And that's High Tech.
Oh, well, yeah, without a doubt.
High Tech. One of his beats.
The quality High Tech, right?
Yeah, he has to one of those beats has to die.
Okay.
I have to destroy a Pete Rock beat.
Well, if you wouldn't be a rapper if you didn't.
One of Premier beats has to die, but it can't be a typical Premier beat.
It has to be like a hip hop. Remember the Royce?
Yeah, I want something to be like, oh shit! I was shocked to find out he did Devil's Pie.
Okay.
Like I was like, oh shit, he did Devil's Pie.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you don't want the signature Primo sound, but you want Primo that might have did a Gangstar Primo, because them beats was just all different. Yeah.
Like I want the Primo that did Group Home.
You want the.
I don't know what the fuck they was on when they did Group Home album.
Group Home album. My favorite joint was Up Against the Wall.
Mine was.
It's hard to pick.
It
depends on the day.
Yeah. I mean, for the person like that's on my Mount Rushmore, like I needed to I want to destroy a Molly Mobb beat. Too.
Well, that's the father of it all, man.
Yeah, that's like he's one of the round.
Like if you don't rhyme them all, see, this is what I'm saying, because when you rhyme to Molly Mobb music, that puts you with that class. You now Rakim, Kane, G-Rap, all rhyme them all. He was instrumental in all their career. Give them all your social network.
Illa2K, ILLAGHEE, the number 2 and the letter K, Instagram, Illa G Facebook, Illa G TV on YouTube. Also, I'm working on a web series called New York Minute.
Okay.
Look out for that. I'm not being lazy. I'm trying to whip ass with
Did
that one.
Did we hijack the whole web series game, Brooklyn? Like,
I mean, it's a lot of them out there, but
it's
a
all
lot of them,
Brooklyn-based, right?
a lot of them are horrible.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm horrible. Like I look at them and the dialect is disgusting. People don't talk like that.
How could they get in contact with you? Because I know you was looking for extras. You was looking for different things.
Yeah, gl@gmail.com.
No demo tapes, please.
Oh no, I don't want to hear your shit. Yeah, GHEEILLA@gmail.com.
Why you spell your name like that? I always want to know.
Art school.
Okay.
8 letters look better than 7. You know what I'm saying? And then it turns out G is actually a form of liquid butter. Who knew?
Wow. And butter is a slang that means dope. Like if you had good crack, you'd be like, yo, I got that butter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the butter soft leather. It's all type shit. It's like butter, baby. Remember that?
Yeah. See just how you spread it out? See how
Just
it's even?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like 8 letters look better than 7. Imagine Illa G nasty with the Illa and then just GEE. It looks disgusting when you put it on stuff like that. So.
Now that you break it down like that, it does. It gives a little ring.
Yeah, that's that art school shit. So.
Yeah. So this is the homie Illa G. This ain't gonna be the last time y'all hear him or see him on his platform.
Nope.
We'll wait for this project to come out. When he starts the web series, when it's in production, we definitely gonna bring you back.
And I'm working on a CD with Knots.
Whoa, Knots. The Incredible Knots. I'm about to change the name to The Incredible Knots. That dude is not from Earth.
No, it's like his shit is soulful. Like it has to be.
I don't even know what to say about him.
Like I can't play with Knots music. like I can't. Like I make sure I sit down.
Yeah, because you will get exposed. If anybody who rhyme the Knots beats and you don't do what you're supposed to do, you will get exposed for being corny because the beat is dope automatically.
I may be like overthinking it, but I'm not playing.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Do you got the name of that project, or y'all? It's still
nah. I ain't thinking of nothing yet.
I used to like the Knots and Bad Seed combinations back in the days. That's the first time I heard Knots was with the Bad Seed.
You know what's so crazy? I didn't even know who he was.
Whoa.
Price, I didn't realize how much shit he did. Price was like, yo, a producer, a Grammy Award producer, like your shit. I was like, all right, okay, that's what's up. He's like, don't get gas.
Yeah.
I was like, nah. I was like, who is it? He was like, Knots. I was like, all right, who the fuck is that? He was like, you don't know who Knots is?
Yeah, word. It's like, how the fuck?
I was like, no. He was like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, a lot of Busta Rhymes
shit.
Yeah. Knots is
like I did one of them shits. I was just driving when he told me. I was like, all right, whatever. We just go into the studio. But then when they got in the studio and while we working on shit, I was like, how you spell? Like, figure it out.
NOTTZ. Knots Raw.
I was like, oh shit, son did a lot of shit that I liked.
Your name is the Incredible Knots Raw. You are a fucking animal.
Peace, my dog.
When it comes to music, I thank you, man, for keeping the integrity of good music
and not being funny style.
Yeah,
when you have like an accolade like that.
Yeah, not conforming to what's going on.
And y'all better get a feature down because when I put the shit out with Knots, it's going up. The numbers is going up.
That's what it is. So, yo, Illa, man, I thank you for coming through, chopping it up with me. We build all the time. My platform is used for the dudes who really put in that work and don't get they just due. And some do get they just due, but fuck that. We gonna use our voices to tell our stories. Because if not, they gonna tell your story for you. So I'd rather you hear it right from the horse's mouth. You know who Illa G is. We got more to talk about. That'll be another one.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Doggie Diamonds, no filter. We out of here.
Salute.
Doggie Diamonds, no filter.